Hi, today we have with us Dr.Suman Siwach, a gold medalist, a PhD holder, Master in Arts, specialized in English literature. She is a soft skill trainer by profession and a wife of an army officer by choice. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Jyoti.
Ma'am, I would first like to congratulate you for your novel Gazala, which has been so much appreciated by ED Times and Delhi Hunts, and they have actually reported it as the most promising novel of this October 2022. So
Thank
congratulations for it.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, now, when I was going through your novel and the kind of person you are, I have certain questions to ask you. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, not at all. I'm looking forward.
Thank you. So, how was your experience while you were writing this novel, Gazala, and the emotions what you had while writing this novel?
Yeah, I think every woman or anybody who is listening to us would agree that suffering is not a new emotion to all of us. It's something that all of us go through at different points of time in our lives. But the way we approach it, that is different. And while going through the sufferings and the travels of Gazala in an unknown world of Kosovo, I think I saw so much that unites us as human beings in different places also, rather than that which divides us. So for some people, having that kind of an ultimate dream to sleep safe and wake up to go to a job is a big deal. So while writing all of this and while going through the journey, I literally felt that I'm getting transformed day by day in the way I think about life, the way I take life each day. I think I have become a little better than what I was yesterday.
So sweet of you to say that, ma'am. Okay, I would like to ask that why did you choose the recent liberated Kosovo, to be your main character's journey? Like Kosovo's post-war period, you have used it to narrate your character. So why did you choose Kosovo?
Uh, I would say that there are particularly two reasons for that. One is that I wanted a very noble setting, something which has not been explored in the books earlier, because anything that has been explored too much doesn't actually rouse interest in the readers much. So I wanted a new setting, and I chanced upon reading about Kosovo at one place. And then I myself got so much interested into reading about it. I read for months on it, and then I felt that if I am interested, I'm sure that most of the people would be in. So that was one. Two was that Kosovo post war situation in that 2008 period, that is where the time when Gazala lands into that place. So that is a time when she is herself undergoing a lot of chaos and turmoil in her personal life, a lot of suffering. And I have put her in a situation where even the outside suffering is there. People are still suffering with the wounds of war. They haven't yet come out of the mental trauma that women in that place have certainly gone through. So I just, as an author and as a woman, I have experienced with her that what can happen to a person when the person is in such a situation. Either the person completely breaks, or person does something to come out of it, or probably handshakes with the situation and let it be. So the kind of choice a person or a woman has at that time, and the kind of choices she makes, and is something that I leave readers to find out.
You have rightly said, ma'am, because when I was reading your book in Amazon, in Kindle, I could, relate myself to her own emotional journey. And in fact, as we do a lot of women empowerment program, we also have understood that, every woman goes through the journey what Ghazala has gone through it. So you have narrated it so well. It was actually our emotion which you have portrayed in that. So thank you so much for writing a wonderful novel, ma'am. Now, I know that you're a soft skill trainer. So I have a question for it that what do you think that, like what has converted you from, not convert actually, you have chosen to be an author from a soft skill trainer and a poet too?
Yeah. So basically, it is not a new dream. It's something like that's why probably that title is pretty right, where it says that dreams have no deadline. So it's something that I had nurtured from around a decade or so, and people have been telling me about it. That you are a very good storyteller, whether with the spoken words or with the written words. So why don't you give it a try with a professional novel or something? And I thought that yes, I must do it. But I think the only problem was that I never made it a priority. So the day I made it a priority, I made it happen. And now I'm planning to be a full-time author. I'm not planning. I think I have become a full-time author because already my second book is almost done. And as you said, poet, I'm not leaving that. I am so fond of poetry myself. So I am still writing it. And my second book is about to finish in a month or so, titled Not Just Poems.
So nice, ma'am. Actually, somebody has rightly said, novelists are the people who write about others' emotions, and poets are the one who writes about their own emotions. And you're doing both the things together. So my kudos to you. You are doing it really well. Combining an author with a poet in you. So actually, right now I have just a last and the best question for you. That's my own inquisitiveness to ask you this question. That, ma'am, do you think the writer has a responsibility towards the reader?
Yes, yes, definitely, Jyoti. I do feel that we can take a lot of creative abilities to the writing skill. We can take liberties with that. But at the end of the day, words go deeper than the sword does. It remains with you for a very, very long period of time. And I think when something travels for that long period and when something affects a person's life's narratives, you hold responsibility towards it. I am just hopeful that this book brings a positive change in the thought process or the way we can approach life rather than any kind of disturbing thought processes, because suffering is a part of life, but how you make choices to get out of it, that is what makes you what you are. So yes, I think we hold responsible ourselves when we write.
Yes, I can understand. We hear that use the words wisely. So you have given really a good narration about that how you use the words and how an author is responsible, and it impacts a reader also, the words what you choose to narrate yourself. Thank you so much, ma'am, to have you in our show, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, for having me over. And many compliments to you, the way you are doing all the job of women empowerment through your NGO Ek Nayi Disha. I
Thank you so
think
much.
that everybody who is listening to us must try and lend a hand to you. It's a noble cause, and many, many compliments to you for that. And thank you for having me over. Getting connected to the women tribe is the best thing that can happen in a day.
Very true. Talking to you itself is a reward for me for the day. So all the best, ma'am, and thank you so much for everything.